Hello everybody and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where we are on our 4th day. Horde night is approaching and we need to make a base.
Yeah, that is pretty much the focus for now. But when we loaded back in, a nurse attacked straight away.
I was loading in and what's that?
That is a burning undead. So I'm just going to try and plink them in the noggin with a couple of arrows.
I put doors around this base. They must have knocked them down.
I suspect they spawned in you.
Oh, maybe.
That is going to be my guess. I am so low on arrows, though. Oh, my lord. But even worse than that, I am crazy low on
right, how high is your water at the moment?
High is probably the wrong way to describe my water. I am 18 minutes thirsty. My water is 73 of 100.
Right, you're actually better off than I am. I have 1 water left. I am 31 minutes thirsty with 72 water.
Right, well, you hang tight. The very first thing I'm going to do then is head out to the snow, and I'm going to dig up some water.
Dig up some snow.
Dig up some snow.
Shall I come too? Shall we all both go and we could scope out areas for possible base building? And if we find a good spot, I could start on it and you can bring the stuff over or whatever from here.
I've got some food with me in that case, so sure, okay. I'm just going to head out then and start making my way in the direction of the snowy biome. Things are running right now, which is...
Why? Oh, it's not... Is it 6 that they stop running then? Or are they ferals?
No, should be 4. They are feral. Why we've got a bunch of ferals?
Maybe it's a feral horde then.
No idea, but there was a nurse now a regular zombie.
Oh, we're not on team with each other.
Oh, we're not, are we? You can usually tell ferals apart because they have glowing yellow eyes.
Did they have glowing yellow eyes, or did you not get that close?
No, they definitely had glowing yellow eyes. And I just broke my leg somehow.
Magically broke your leg?
Brain leg. Straight away by approaching that zombie. Well, drat. This is not going so well, I gotta be honest.
I know, that sucks.
I need some cloth fragments and some duct tape to make a splint. The sprained leg will last for a little while. 4 minutes. Your leg is sprained and slowing you down. This will take some time to heal. I mean, if I can get some cloth fragments, that would be ideal. But I'm not going to make it a priority. The priority right now is just getting water, I think. So... Are you okay?
Stupid zombie making me bleed out, and it's like just a normal zombie. So annoying.
We're not having a good time at all right now.
No, we're not.
My lord.
I'm actually going to change from the sledge over to a more malleable, my reinforced iron club, because I sometimes find with the sledge it's just a little unwieldy and slow, and I'm not doing enough damage with it yet for it to one-shot things. So
yeah. The nice thing with the sledge is it can cause stunning an awful lot of the time.
I think once I level up in my stunning and stuff like that, and I start using power attacks more and having more stamina to do that, then that's going to be a lot better. But I'm maybe a little low level to be using such a unwieldy weapon.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's a pretty good idea.
So I should use my blue club.
Here we are. Some snow. We could also grab some snowberries as well if we
yeah, because they're good for a little bit of stuff, but they're not the greatest, are they?
Now, did I get any snowballs? Perfect.
So we can just melt those down in the fire, can't we now?
Yep. Oh, really? It's the last time I trust the Sheila to watch my back.
I'm sorry.
I think you just walloped me as well.
I'm sorry again. I was trying really hard not to. Well, that's why I hardly even hit the vulture, because I was trying not to hit you.
There we go, everyone in the comments who was so callously saying, Aavak's going to be the first one to get a friendly fire incident. No. Lady Sheila with the Iron Reinforced Club in the snow biome.
Have you not hit me at all so far?
Don't think I have.
Not even once?
At least you haven't complained if I have. So if I have, then thank you very much for not making me feel horrible about it. I got 120 snowballs there. I'm not sure how much we're going to need
Wonderful.
to be able to make some water, but I am really badly hurt now. Like, super badly hurt. I'm on 20 hit points. Oh, my lord.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
Yeah. Max health recovery. There we go. I'm getting my max health back, but that's not going to give me any particular food. Sorry, yeah, that's not going to increase my health. I need something else for that.
So, like,
But
over
at the
here...
very least...
Sorry.
Hmm?
I was going to say, over here is looking pretty flat. Do you think it might be a nice place for a base, or do you think we need to go a little further away?
I'd prefer to go a little bit further away so that the vultures aren't a primary spawn type.
I mean, sort of off towards the west there. Like,
oh, right,
it's
right.
quite
Yeah,
flat.
no, that looks good. There's a little house out there as well. I'd actually like to relocate to that house, probably.
yeah.
But for the time being, I'm going to head back,
Just
limping
thinking.
as I am.
Oh,
Yep.
to our
Trying
little
not to
halfway
die.
house. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to come back, I mean, if the first thing we can... Watch out, that is... I
Is that a
can't tell
mine?
if that is a landmine or not. I don't think it is. I think it's probably just a texture on the floor, but... Hubcap mines are a thing, so
If
you
I
see
see
a hubcap on
a
the floor,
hubcap, I
probably best to
avoid it. Yeah, there's no reason to take a risk.
Another cookpot. I don't mind grabbing another cookpot. Having a couple of fires that are capable of boiling would be quite nice. Kind of, having a cookpot, for those of you who are familiar with Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead.
Oh, right.
Cookpots are your has-boiling quality item. If you don't have one, then it's going to be really, really hard to distill water or purify it. You can, but it's awkward.
So yeah, so we had a really great start then.
Yeah. I've got a sprained
Fantastic.
leg. I'm dying of thirst, and Lady Sheilab assaulted me.
I'm sorry.
In my
After you
defense, to be
saved my
fair.
life last episode as well. I'm so ungrateful.
It's fine. You were defending me, and that vulture may easily have killed me if it weren't for you. Yeah, that door is
No,
locked.
no,
annoyingly.
that vulture would not have killed you if it weren't for me. I don't think I even hit it once because I was so worried about hitting you, and then all I ended up doing was actually just hitting you. So,
Well,
yeah. This is the issue sometimes with
a little bit
multiplayer.
more in
You got to be so careful of other people.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm melting that down. I don't think we've got any empty jars, do we? Oh no, we've got 5 empty jars. Perfect.
Yeah, I think I have another one as well.
Okay,
Yeah, I've got one here. I'll pop it in
yeah,
the
pop it
chest
in.
above
Yeah.
so that it doesn't go missing on the floor or anything.
As far as I'm aware, items in inventories don't degrade. They don't get they won't eventually completely break down.
Yeah, I haven't noticed that. Like,
So food rotting is not something you need to worry about. Also, snowballs in an inventory aren't going to turn into water. Make of that what you will. Whether you think that's good
they're
or bad.
M&M snowballs. They melt in the mouth, not in the hand.
Wow, really? My lord.
I'm so
It's going to be a
indoctrinated.
long apocalypse. It really will be. Right.
Hopsqueak's
Well,
going to
I've
be
got-
there like, oh.
Yeah. Now, we don't have any cotton, and I wasn't smart enough to make any cotton seeds. That's going to come and bite us in the bum later.
Well, you know what? We know where the cotton is. We can just run there or make a bicycle or whatever, you know,
that
go
is true.
to that
That is
biome.
absolutely true, yeah. That is not a bad call.
I'd probably go down through the snow biome, see if we can find any other biomes on the way, and then just try
Yeah.
and head slowly down and uncover more of the map and go down to the grass biome.
Well, for the time being,
Scavenging all the way with my extra super large inventory that I've got. I've got 3 whole rows unlocked now.
oh wow. Right, well, there's going to be 4 more things of water in there for you to grab. Oh, really?
Oh, wonderful. Doing well.
I'm going to guzzle down the tin. Now, the thing with tins is they don't stack, because of course they don't stack. I'm precariously carrying these tins individually, very, very carefully, making sure they never tip too far so as to empty out. But that's why tins won't stack, but glass jars will, because it's an open tin. You can't be too rough with it.
I see.
But I think I'm going to head over to the trader with some materials. Would you like to either start scavenging buildings, or
I could
in
go
fact, for us to head out towards that house?
Yeah,
in the
let's go and
distance?
empty the house, and then I can start chopping wood and things and getting materials for base building stored in the house.
Yeah, sure.
That sound good?
Yeah, no, that sounds brilliant.
I would
I'm
like
gonna
your
remove
help clearing it.
these. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to remove these, honestly, because whilst
They're
we're
just
using this
a
house as
hindrance.
as a drop-off location, they're just going to get in our way more often than not. All right, okay, so that shovel has already helped us out a fair chunk. I'm just going to quickly make a drop by the trader, sell off the silver and gold nuggets that we managed to get.
Oh yeah. See if we can get anything good.
Maybe we'll be able to buy something worthwhile. I'm going to be honest, if I can buy a couple... Oh, I can. And a whole car, I can. Cars are usually really good loot, or they have a potential to be really good loot. But we'll see.
I'm just chopping wood while I wait for you, because we are going to need so much wood. Whoa! Get off me, vulture!
Oh dear. Do you need backup?
No, it's dead. It didn't actually hurt me, but I was just there chopping wood, and then suddenly this vulture was right by me, and it wasn't even pecking me or anything. It was weird.
I just wanted to say hello, and for that you killed it. See, this is why the apocalypse happened.
It can blame its vulture brethren that were harassing me the whole of last time.
Well, okay, yeah, maybe, but
I think the tree was maybe in its way of getting to me.
Yeah.
I think I was lucky there.
Even still, I like to imagine that the zombies actually tried to reach out the decaying hand of friendship, but alas, the surviving humans couldn't see past their monstrous visions. And so this this nightmare began.
So we've got this whole story about how tragic the vultures are. I don't believe it somehow.
Well, let me know.
Need a lot more stone as well.
Here. Cement, pistol buckshot, gunpowder, filter mines. It doesn't look like they have anything in the way of like a wrench or
any of the good stuff that you need to
iron.
start off.
No.
Well, we'll get to some, we'll basically get a place to stay properly, get a start on a base going, and then do some proper scavenging as well. There'll be a wrench somewhere.
Yeah, there's bound to be. Right, I'm making my way over now. I am going to be bloody cold on the way though. And at some point we want to check out this military area, because that is going to be
that'll be full of nice
stuff.
things. It's just getting the time to properly go through it, nice and careful.
But also full of mines.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I mean. Nice and careful.
I'm heading on my way. House.
Oh no, there's a little mini horde. I ain't gonna stay out of the way of that.
Are you sure you want to? Because that's some good EXP.
It's good EXP, indeed it is.
I mean, as long as you don't die.
Yes.
Very bad at EXP if you die. That was not worth the 2 attack, I must say. Headshots, especially with my current set of skills.
One down.
2 times damage.
I'm gonna have to melee the conga line though.
That will happen. I'm making my way over to you though.
Oh, I got a headshot. One of those exploding heads off the melee.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just got exactly the same thing with the lumberjack. I swear that is much more likely to happen these days than it used to be.
I think so.
That used to be a thing.
It's super satisfying though.
Yeah. The extra ooper, just to emphasize how satisfying it was.
Well, yeah, obviously. Not just anything can be super satisfying.
Yeah, indeed. Now you will notice that Lady Sheila and I are sharing EXP, which is quite useful. You can increase or decrease the range at which a party will share it. But I find that, generally speaking, leaving it on default is but having it at all is well worth it. Otherwise, you will very aggressive.
Oh, you know what? I turned and ran because I could see you to my side and thought it was a zombie.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have
That's
let you know I
okay.
was on the way.
That's okay.
That's my fault. Totally my fault.
And I was like, I can't cope with a zombie to my side and in front.
Vehicles, in fact, any kind of container will respawn its loot under default. You can change how fast, or if at all, they will ever respawn loot in the settings of the world. But by default, it's about every 30 days, as long as it's not interacted with. And by that, we mean that a player wasn't nearby. It isn't a case that they have to have looked inside the container for it to count as having been interacted with. They have to do it just to have approached the container. If they are within the kind of, those of you who are familiar with Minecraft and the way it loads chunks, if they're in the same chunk as the container, then that container will consider them to have been too close. I am really, really suffering from the cold, though. I'm freezing. I need a torch, but I don't have any fat.
Well, I don't seem to be suffering as bad. Oh, vulture again. As badly. You could maybe have my torch for a bit.
I need to have a look if I'm wearing any particular clothing that is working against me, because you can very easily do so.
Yeah, so that might be why you're struggling so much more.
I'm taking pain from something. Oh, barbed wire. Yeah, that'll be a thing. Maybe I shouldn't stand on that. But
Wasn't
yeah,
it,
if you have a look. Go ahead.
Severe damage that was having like terrible trouble because he had low graphic settings and couldn't see the barbed wire. I think if you're on low, you can't even see it.
Yeah. If you're on low settings, then barbed wire it doesn't even get rendered, which is pretty awful.
Well, my iron pickaxe needs to be repaired. Need forged iron for that.
Forged iron for that, which we do not have.
I'll keep it until we can repair it, but obviously we're back to the stone axe then.
There may be some clothing in here that I can use. A skull cap would have a cold resistance of 12, which would be better than what I've currently got. It would cost me 80 to get, though, which is not exactly great. A puffer coat for 900 that I definitely can't afford, which is a shame, because I would absolutely like to have that. Yeah, I don't really have items here that I would necessarily want to sell, or that I could easily get up to 900 for, so I guess I'll just take the skull cap. It's a small upgrade, but it may be enough. I'll wear that instead of my armor hood, and that will add a little bit of extra.
Yeah. For me, where I'm stood, it feels like 21 degrees, but I imagine that's because I'm like halfway between Badlands and so I'm chopping down like burned trees while on the edge of the frost biome.
Yeah, I'm cold again, but I'm gonna make a run for the house that we have been slowly trying to get to, or at least I've been trying to get to since the beginning of this recording session, with very little luck, my lord. But I have managed to kill a lumberjack, which is always fun. Lumberjacks used to have a chance of dropping some nice gear. You could sometimes get axes off them, some high quality axes. I don't think that's the way the game works anymore, unfortunately. I think the mob specific loot drops are now a thing of the past. Wow, I just found a level 2 machete.
Oh, very nice.
That was definitely worth it. That was 100% worth it.
I was going the wrong way.
There's a lumberjack.
I
now
should
the
try
machete
and join you.
Is useful for a lot of reasons. So obvious reasons, in fact. It can be used as a hunting knife as well for skinning and butchering carcasses. But it is a pretty powerful weapon in its own right. It's got a good chance of causing bleeding, a very good chance of causing dismemberment. There we go, little rabbit.
Oh, now I'm cold. I've got a baseball cap on still.
Oh, there's an airdrop. Oh, there we go. Where's it dropping? In that direction. Oh, I can see the yellow. Yep. I am getting quite encumbered at this point. But
We'll be able to get that in a minute because we've got a marker for it, I think.
Just needs some fat. No, no fat.
I will confirm that the
surprise me
reason we
too much.
have markers for the airdrops is because I insist on them. Because I hate looking around randomly for airdrops. So I make Aavak.
To be fair, in your defense, that is the default setting. The airdrop markers are the default setting. I usually prefer to turn them off just because I feel it makes the game a little bit more
Aavak, this is
interesting.
just me coming up towards you.
Yeah, I can see. We've got Lumberjack following you, Lumberjack over here. I'd like to clear this house so I can get in and warm up a bit.
I don't have any
keep an eye
arrows at the
on our
moment. I do
surroundings.
have the materials for them, so...
Go ahead and start making some then.
Yeah, there's lumberjacks at all sides.
They all coming in? Yeah, they are all coming in, actually. Warn me when the other one is getting close.
I'm crafting arrows, hang on. Yeah.
Never mind. Oh, headshot.
Nice. And there's
Yeah,
one
that
coming
wasn't
down the
bad.
road there, but I think he's turned around, so that's
I
cool.
don't think that one's
Yeah,
caught
that
onto
one's
us, so we should be fine.
close enough.
Yeah, let's just get in here, and once we're inside, this looks like would be a better base as our forward base for clearing up and preparing a base of our own. We do want to build a base rather than adapt an already existing structure.
Yeah, I definitely think so. But
I quite enjoy that.
This is the only house for miles around, and there's a big load of flat land across the road there, so a few trees and things.
We have got in here a workbench. A working workbench, no less.
Wow! Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's going to make things so much easier for us.
I know you were.
We're not going to be able to build this for
another
quite some
vulture.
time.
Really? Go away. Get out of my face.
You got it? Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
Well done. Yeah, that's fantastic. We've got ourselves a working workbench. That
Now
one's
we've got
locked.
in here. We've got a sleeper there.
Doesn't seem to be a door on this side. I'm going to take a roam around. If we breach from the same... Oh, dear. Got it. Managed to strike it in the head.
Very nice.
Okay. That isn't too bad. That should be some good eating for us. And we'll hopefully have some fat so I can make a torch to keep warm. There we go.
Okay, so how are we getting in this house then?
I think it's probably going to come down to the front door.
Locked
But that
side door.
workbench discovery is going to be huge
that's going to be a game changer.
Now
About
we
time we
can't
had
just
some
pick
luck
it up
this
and move
episode.
it. We can't just pick it up and move it, unfortunately. So, right, I found a door on the side. Are you with me, or are you breaching from the other side?
I think I'm around the wrong side, so I'm just coming round.
Okay. Yeah, we've got medicinal pile over here. Just some papers.
Nice
You can go ahead
big-
and close the door.
Nice big fire. Oh, wonderful.
Just move
Now I
slowly.
know there was a sleeper through in that kitchen area. I saw it through the window. It stood on the workbench in the middle.
Can't see it.
Fine.
So we may need to breach.
You may need to just
The doors
club
are
it.
locked. This door is locked as well. I can hear some movement outside. A cigar, some running shoes. Oh, do I have any shoes? I've got boots, so the running shoes are probably no good. Have you got boots? Oh, there's a sound of it. Yeah, there's a lumberjack trying to get in. Have you got boots?
Let me check. I think you
I'll
gave
drop them on
me...
the floor.
No, I don't have boots. Thank you very much.
Hello, mate. Oh, there's no point in me crouching down. You know I'm here. Every reason for me to not walk in front of you like that. It's fine. Just let him break in. Just keep that door in view. Rather the zombie wear its fists out on the door than us wear out our tools on it.
Yeah.
Right. Getting back so I'm in a decent position.
Big guy as well.
Yeah. This is Mo. Yep.
Ooh. That was me lining
And
up
I'm
another
done.
arrow. I didn't even need it.
Done and done. Though now we've got a
hole it
big
in
old
the
hole
wall.
in the wall. There's another one waking up in here, unfortunately. I'm quickly gonna fill in this wall, though.
That's fine. I'll see if I can take out the rest of the zombies around here.
Right. Let's get this upgraded.
Where is it?
It's coming through the.
Oh, I see.
Door.
Yeah, there's two this way.
I don't have any more. Have I not got any more arrows? Oh, yes, I do. Unfortunately, they will stick in there. I'm coming through to help.
Okay, I got one of them. There's a Mo dude in there.
Oh, it's coming through. Ooh. There you go. Very colourful.
That was good.
Alright. Got a level there as well. Okay, I think this place will be a good spot to set up.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe something up
Keep
top.
us a bit warmer.
Quite tell. Lots of sinks. We could fortify this room for while we're working on the base, which will allow us to spend a little bit more time planning the base.
Yeah.
If we don't have to make it
Our
livable
home and the base at the same time.
I've got a brown die. Fantabulous. Do I want to upgrade the machete or not? Or the... I think the club, actually, because I'm using the club a little bit more. There we go. Some nice bonuses to that. I could add it to my armor, I guess. I've got any... No, not really. How are you going? Is something trying to break through?
Yeah, there's a tourist here.
Ooh, okay. They're a bit of a pain in closed spaces. Go. Hopefully it's a 6-shot. No stamina. Oh, no, never mind.
Nice one.
Thank you. Anything else in here? Ski goggles here.
Oh, very nice.
I'm already wearing lucky goggles, so I'm not gonna swap those out. Ah, thank goodness. Some fabric by pulling down those. So you can have these if you want. Ski goggles increase your agility, and by increasing a base stat will allow you to. I'm actually not entirely certain that they will allow you to learn things based on that stat that you're not meant to be able to learn.
Yeah.
I think you still might actually need the basic required stat yourself rather than through the addition of gear, but I might be wrong about that.
Well, 2 bottles of murky water, so that's quite handy. And there seems to be a way down to a basement around here.
Hello. No, it doesn't. It just goes right around. Oh no, you're right. Okay, we've got something out there.
Go back round to try and find it.
Let me drop the goggles for you first.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
We're going to want to get out of this tight space quickly before whatever is out there breaks through. Yeah, hello. Oh, okay. You can still do it too. Kind of a note.
Oh, sorry.
That was super risky. My lord. Oh. Oh, there was no way I was running away from that. So I'm very glad he went down.
Yeah.
Oof, that would have been nasty.
Reinforce this place. Right, you'll make a quick door.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a chest. Because I am so over encumbered. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then we can go get the stuff from the other place, and then this is our new base, basically. And it's a bit more of a permanent one.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter where you put the chests, but I actually do like putting them up on a wall because they're a little less likely to be hit. Because if something comes along and just wants to break it open, it will, and you'll lose the stuff that was inside. which is never a particularly fun moment. We've got loads of meat. I've got 44 meat in total.
Well, that's fantastic because we can make loads of cool stuff with that.
Yeah. Lots of cans, loads of feathers, loads of jars. Yeah, this is not too bad. Not bad at all. Quite a lot of leather. I may be able to make us some better clothing with that.
I just like, yeah, that would be amazing. I just like not being on the move anymore, you know? I just like it when we find
something,
sort of...
a lot of people were asking, is the game clever enough to realize that even though you've got things in the encumbered inventory slots, but still have enough room in the regular slots? It's just you haven't sorted out your inventory in a while. Would it consider you encumbered? And it won't. So there we go. There we have it. Gonna want some grass fiber to make some beds in here. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go and grab that.
I'm just getting rid of all the trash because I don't like trash in my house where I'm living. Sucks.
Well, I mean, as we've already said, trash is actually dangerous.
It is.
It's not just a texture. It makes sound if you move over it with any great speed.
Yeah, so having it not in your house is actually ideal.
Yeah. There we go. Let's make some of these beds then.
Close this door up a bit. Yeah.
Alright, that's not terribly bad. There is the basement though, and we do need to have a look at that.
Make sure it's clear, yeah. And nothing's coming up from it.
Ideally.
Might be good stuff down there, you never know.
Okay, leaving some gear in the chest over here for you to place down.
Okay, I'm going down to the cellar.
Have you dropped things off in the chest yet?
I don't have that much stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe I should.
Safe house. Actually, staging base. We'll call this one, I think.
Yeah, because it's definitely a bit more than just a general. Right, what we got down here then?
Eventually, we will have a better base that will be our base. But
one example already.
You know what? I'm just gonna go through the wall. This will allow us rapid escape as well in the case that something is coming up from the basement. Because when that lumberjack was trying to bust through the door, and we were nearby to the, we were all the way through this little maze. If it had caught us out there, that would have been
yeah.
Wine cellar of some sort.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. Oh wow. Shall my food, shotgun messiah. Okay. I approve.
Pile of garbage with glue and a glass jar.
What we've
nice.
got in the shotgun messiah. This is a lovely area though. This is a proper wine cellar.
Yeah, this is actually quite nice. This is probably a nicer base.
Some crossbow bolt.
Bit of cleaning up, you know.
Yeah. What else we got in here?
Washing machines are empty.
Bit of corn.
Oh, some cloth fragments, which is useful. Especially in this kind of area.
As well. Yeah, I've been grabbing that by tearing down the curtains up top. Another shotgun. And some
very nice.
shotgunny bits. Some shotgun shells.
And a duffel bag with a reinforced iron club in it.
Oh, nice.
Always good to have a spare.
Yeah. What level is it?
Just one, but
okay.
Better than a kick in the teeth.
No, indeed. Quite a lot of things are better than a kick in the teeth. I'll be honest. There's very few things in life that aren't better than being kicked in your teeth. Can we just take a moment to just consider how rough that is? I'm not sure if you've ever actually been kicked in the teeth in your life. I've been kicked in the gob a few times accidentally while playing rugby. I say accidentally because I can't be certain, but I like to believe. It really, really hurts. Like, oh my lord. Right, that would lead outside of the house, so I'm not going to open that up.
No.
Okay, no, this is pretty cool.
It's sealed, so it's good to know it's sealed.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's never nice to have a hole in the floor and you don't know what's coming up out of it, you know.
No. It's 6 o'clock. There's more stuff that I want to have done. But unfortunately, we're not going to get there.
What's coming through the door now?
Sounds like it could
Oh,
be.
a lumberjack over there to your right, to your right.
Is it through? When you said that, I thought it was already in there.
It's already coming through the wall, yeah. I'm
Okay,
outside,
well,
like, trying to lead it away a bit.
Okay. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm
I'll just
freezing, so I'm a
repair
bit
this wall.
slow trying to kill it, but...
Right, I'm coming out to help. Hello. Please don't. No stamina. I really need to pay more attention to my stamina.
Yeah.
My stamina is generating so slowly right now. Oh, well done. That was you, not me.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, the further away you get from the town, the more aggressive you can be about being out at night.
Yeah.
As a general rule, you can afford to be out a lot more at night than you can in the city, where there's going to be a lot of zombies. However, there are an awful lot of lumberjacks around. Now then, I'm going to head back out. I'm just going to run back to the other base. Actually, no, I've got a lot of gubbins on me that I need to drop
Made a nice
off.
campfire for us.
Oh, excellent. Because that's one of the things I'm going to be grabbing is grill and such. I'm just going to drop off what I can. The hunting rifle I don't need to take with me. Just to get a shotgun.
I'm just turning it on because I'm freezing cold.
Yeah, of course, of course. Okay. There we go. I've dropped off a chunk of things in there. Do you want me to... Have we got a cooking pot in here?
No, not in that fireplace.
Okay, that's fine.
So if you can put one in, that'd be great.
I'm mostly running to go and grab materials. If you want to start reinforcing this place while I'm out...
Yeah, yeah. Just windows and things mostly, is it?
Yeah, yeah. Focus on the windows first. I'm going to try and ignore the lumberjacks for now. They won't ignore me, but I can at least get... I think I can outpace them at regular walking speeds. We do want to go to that airdrop, find out what it is, because it can be all sorts of really good stuff.
Yeah, it could be really cool things, but it'll stay there for a little while, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it most certainly will. Let me have a look at this. Why is my stamina so low? Food. Food is the big hurter there, so I'm going to eat some more.
Your stamina's probably struggling because you're cold, though?
Yeah, probably a bit, but my food was down to 50%. You see, your stamina is the minimum of your food and your water. So if your food is 50 and your water is 100, then your stamina is going to be locked at 50.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately just the way that one's going to go.
Oh, you mean your maximum stamina, not your regen. Nice, I see.
Oh, I was going the wrong way. Well, rip my game sense of direction. I was just wandering down the road. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, my food was the culprit there, I think, and did the most damage to my stamina bar. Have a look at what else was going on there. Yeah, it's still food by far. So we need to get a lot of grub together. Thankfully, we now have a lot of meat. And when I get back, we've got some eggs as well, so I can make some bacon and eggs.
Very nice.
It's going to be a nice...
nice change.
Yeah. A reward for finding a nice little base. But I am quite aware that it's taken us a long time to get to the point where we're doing this. Ooh, a blueberry plant. Yes. Now, there are certain plants that I'm going to be very much keeping my eye out for. Because those plants, in combination, allow us to make some really nice meals later on. Blueberries are one of them. I think it's like blueberry pie or blueberry muffins we can make. Which, as you can imagine, certainly take the edge off being in a zombie apocalypse. As Sheila might say, it's better than a kick in the teeth.
Yep.
A lot better. Right. Hello then. Oh, yonder vulture. Not gonna lie, I wasn't really missing you. I'd be totally happy if you didn't bother me. If you could see it in your heart to let me pass unmolested, I would be very pleased. There's no way I'm going to be able to bring everything back. I can grab some of the important bits. First and foremost, the cooking grill and the beaker. Actually, I think there may be a spare. Yes, there's a spare grill, so I'll leave a grill over here. Just in case we are over here, because this is probably a better place to be raiding the town from.
Yeah.
Right, let me drop off things I don't particularly need on me, and then I can work out what I have room to pick up the
I ran out of
supplies.
wood already, just boarding up windows.
Yeah, that will happen. Right, want to bring the cooking supplies. I'll bring the seeds over. Those are important to me. The catch can come along. The duct tape, the leather, the aloe leaf, the snowballs. Actually, the snowballs aren't. Cornmeal, because I can make some stuff with that. Chrysanthemum, because I can now make tea.
Yay!
The apocalypse is over, everyone. We made it. How much more can I grab? I'll grab the pistol, the hunting rifle, the better rounds. These are steel ammo, and it's a bit gamey, but steel ammo is just better. I mean, I guess in reality that might be the case. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, steel is better, and but there's another one, isn't there, that isn't?
There's a couple of different types of ammo you can get.
Yeah.
Have you got paper on me? I think that's
I don't know if it's iron or something that's not better.
Oh no, that's I guess I'll bring over the cans. Right, that's about all. Well, actually, no, the steel arrows. I can use those straight away. Okay. I'm going to be moving a bit slowly. Which is not ideal, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not the greatest. Oh, candles. Kind of want to bring those with me. Okay. I'm sure I've got something I don't need. The rotting flesh, that can stay. There are uses for rotting flesh. You shouldn't discount them just because they're zombie meats. It's not anything quite as utilitarian as making zombie pheromone to allow you to smell like the zombies and thus avoid being attacked by them. But it is still quite useful. Sheilab, if you come out and follow the road down to where I am, that would be ideal because I am moving super slow and I am not going to get back in time.
You sort of very over encumbered, are you?
Yep. I'm as over encumbered as I can be. I grabbed pretty much everything.
I'm
so it means I'm
following
needing pickings for vultures. And I'm having to stop frequently just to gain my stamina.
It's very cold at the moment.
Oh dear. I got any? Yes, I have. You coming down? You staying up there? Because if you're staying up there, I'm okay with that. Oh, 2 vultures, really. That is not something I want to play with. My stamina is so low that I could easily be just taken out by vultures right now because I can barely fight back. If I need to, I'll drop things on the floor, but they will despawn.
Far away are you? Oh gosh.
I'm over by the trader. Keep an eye on the vultures, but it's not easy.
Trying to get to you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into this traders, but I'll only have. Oh, I can see you on the road. That's excellent.
I'm nearly
there.
there.
Down here. I've got a couple of zombies that have got my scent. Right. I should jump into the trader.
I'm in the traders now.
Okay, yeah, I'm hobbling over there. There are reasons why you probably want more packrafty skills. Right, okay, close the doors. Right. Okay.
I have better
I'm just going to drop things on the
floor at the moment, yeah, so.
Okay. They're all going down. Grab as you can. Also, I've got
yeah.
bunches of food, but there's a good chance I'll get food poisoning from them. Well, actually, some less than others, but I'm totally going to eat them anyway. Right, grab what you can. The weight is not the problem here.
It's
it is purely the inventory slots.
I've got 4 more inventory slots I can take.
Oh, really? Before being encumbered?
Yeah.
Oh, my lord. Yes, please.
This is why I took so many
there you go.
levels in
right. We should be able to make our way back then.
Pack meal.
We're going to have to move quickly. Go away. No, seriously. Don't go back. There. Okay. On the move again. The trader, don't worry, we'll close their door. And again, it's pretty much immune to zombies anyway, so it's
Yeah.
fine. The trader cheats.
I need to follow you because I forgot where the house was.
It's just at the end of the road. That's kind of a nice thing about it.
Ah, yeah.
You just follow the road down. It's a nice clear day. We've got 3 vultures behind us, so you don't want to be stood still.
I don't want to tarry.
No.
Also, we only have an hour left until nightfall.
Yeah, we want to reinforce as much of that house as we can before...
I did a bit, but like, there's still some to do.
Yeah, no, that's cool. We can spend the night getting all of that sorted. And again, because we're going to be on the outskirts, we're not going to have to worry as much about...
Yeah, you can go out and get the odd tree or the odd rock
there's
or whatever if we
crate over
want.
there we're going to want to grab. That one's a nice one. Yeah, because this one is actually still really close to the city. It's just far enough away that it's going to offer us a little bit of protection. And allow us to do a bit
Yeah, we can go out into the
building
wilderness
at
sort of on
night.
the other side and it won't be too zombie infested, but inside the city it gets a bit bad, doesn't it?
I believe I can see a water tower in the distance as well, which is going to be quite useful.
That'll be handy.
Yeah, that'll actually be very, very useful for us. As having free-flowing water, you can sort of create an infinite water source a la Minecraft, but it's a little bit more involved.
Got a touch of robot voice on you today.
I do apologise. I've heard a little bit of that on you too, actually. Not much we can do about it at this point.
No, it's not awful.
Let's drop things off. Though, if it does become distracting, let me know and we can try and restart the Discord server.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Going to make us some grub then.
Nice.
I've had that for ages. Amusingly.
So is this all the stuff from the other base?
All the worthwhile stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you popped down a sleeping bag in here?
No, I need to. I still need to do that before I die or anything.
Yeah, that's going to be
I need to put my shoes on as well.
I was wondering if that was going to happen or not.
Well, I was about to like sort all my inventory out and do a few bits and bobs, you know, I'd done some reinforcing of the house and stuff, and then you were like, come and get me, help! I'm all encumbered! So I had to run away.
Fair enough. Yeah,
that seemed more important
really
at the time.
Would have been quite bad for me.
I'm putting my shoes on.
I really can't overstate how important it was that you came and got me. That was going to be really bad. Super bad times. I'm going to leave all the seeds in there. I don't need to be carrying those. But I'm going to make us some tea.
Wonderful.
I find that we had a couple. If I can, in fact. Yeah, I can. Now,
there's the windows boarded up in there.
I'll make us both some red tea.
Lovely.
There we are.
Crouch time.
That's crouch. And in addition to that, I'm going to make us some bacon and eggs as well. I'll make 4 bacon and eggs. The rest of the meat I'm going to keep. At this point, we have limitless water, so we can boil the meat. It makes the best
Oh, that's wonderful, yeah.
meat that we can. But I'm not going to faff around with that too much right now.
Does it use the bottles up when you're boiling, though, the actual glass?
Boiled meat, I'm not entirely sure. I think it might do, yeah.
It depends, and if you're using up the glass bottle, then that becomes an issue, but...
It's one of the funny things about this game is, unfortunately, when you're making anything that uses a bottle, you'll tend to use the entire thing up. You'll get like boiled eggs out of it because you have to have something to boil them in, and the glass bottle is what you use. And as a direct result, that glass bottle is now gone.
It's consumed. Which is fine once you start. I mean, the game is kind of balanced to give you plenty of glass bottles, but still.
Yeah, it is a little less than ideal. Right, I'm going to start taking apart the furnishings in here where I need to. And also, you've done a good job, a really good job on reinforcing these windows. I'm not going to faff around with that. You can reinforce them further if there is a want to, but it's really not necessary.
There are some windows that I didn't manage to reinforce very well because they seem to want iron or something to reinforce them. I'm not really sure. The one in the kitchen was a bit of a faff. Most of the rest were fine. Yeah,
I think I see what you're looking at. Oh no, there we are. There we go. That's all sorted now. Is that like a wooden plate? It must have been. Okay, well, that's fine. That window is sorted. I'm cold, apparently, so let me pull out my torch for a bit. Right. The beds can be taken down, and you can build better beds as well, which is actually kind of cool. I'm just going to repair that door. That window needs to be reinforced in the kitchen.
That's what I was on about, like the one in the kitchen. It was a bit of a struggle to try and get around all the planks and stuff, and then I tried to reinforce it, and it didn't like it. And...
I just tried to machete it instead, which is, I don't think, reinforcing it. As a general rule, I think that's not quite what I was aiming for. Right, let's get all of this broken down a bit so I can get in there and reinforce that window properly. There we go.
I'd already reinforced the bit on the outside there, so it wasn't too much of an issue.
Alright, that's a little bit better. Are there any other doors or windows that you
I don't think so.
need to worry about?
No, I think we're good now.
No, you've done a really bang-up job. Well done.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
That was bang up, not
further...
bad.
We can further reinforce this place if we really wanted to by
I don't think we want to
making
too
the
much.
walls stronger, etc., etc.
Yeah, reinforce around the doors and things like that sometimes is useful, but I think we want to save our wood probably for starting to build our horde base.
I've got a glass of tea. There are 2 bacon and eggs in there for you.
Oh, wonderful.
It is time for us to enjoy.
Enjoy
Now,
being at home.
Red tea, an ancient Chinese secret. Red tea is known for being an antioxidant, providing excellent rehydration and reducing max stamina damage. Glug, glug, glug. There we go. Red tea. Red tea reduces max stamina damage, and the fact we've drunk is regenerating slightly faster after drinking. Cold, you're cold, fine clothing, blah, blah, blah. When you're cold, you will burn more calories, so maybe keeping this fire running, even if it's not being used.
That's actually kind of useful.
Because we can sit here and be comfortable while we wait.
You should pull the couch up to the fire.
I know, I wish we could. I don't think there are usable furnishings, unfortunately, in the game so far. Which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Let me grab the cloth and leather out of this chest, though. I should be able to have a look at a couple of things. Since we have got the meat there, I'm going to go ahead and continue cooking it. Grilled meat... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say it'd probably be better to have the fire in the middle of the room, but like RP purposes, you have to have it in the fireplace, right?
Yep. No, absolutely. I'm going to make everything but one of these fats into tallow so I can make some more candles, but the rest I'm going to keep.
It'd be nice to have candles around the place, actually, yeah.
Yeah. I'll make the dirty water into purified water. I'm going to see if the boiled meat uses up the bottle of water as well.
Yeah, try one. Try one.
It gives it back.
Oh my goodness, that's so amazing.
Actually, no, I can't tell. I thought I'd gotten it back from a glass jar, but I did not. I'll have a watch. That was the one from drinking my red tea. Actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
You see, the way that the game seems to work it is that when you drink like a jar of red tea, you end up with a glass jar. But when you eat a piece of boiled meat, it doesn't necessarily make sense to end up with a glass jar. Yeah, so as a direct result, you end up with losing your glass.
Or there's like some tradition, you know, like some Viking tradition where when you eat the meat, you have to smash the glass on the floor.
That would be fantastic if that were the case. I'd be 100% on board with that. There's some boiled meat in there if you want it.
Thank you very much.
And I've got some grilled meat going.
I might still have my bacon and eggs actually. Yeah, I've got loads of food. Loads of food.
Excellent. I'm going to drop some things off there. Oh my lord, I'm so cold all the time.
I know. We need to get like nice big chonky coats.
Yeah. Right, well I've got a skill point to spend. I believe I've been sat off a while. Oh, I've actually got 2.
I have 1.
Okay, well, 2 skill points. Quite nice. First one is going to be in intelligence. That now opens up a few things. Physician. Craft first aid bandages and plaster casts. Or grease monkey can make bicycles. Now, oh,
We have friends.
there we go. It was trying to break in through the wall.
The lumberjacks really like doing that. We should put some spikes outside maybe if we get a chance. But like I say, I probably want to work on the horde base first.
Yeah, the horde base would be better and
It's
defending
more of a
that.
priority.
We are thinking of living out of our horde base, so it's going to be a bit of a more of a that will be our base fort rather than just strictly a horde base, because this is the sort of game where there are pros and cons to just having a fort for dealing with the horde, because you in your main base you want to minimize the heat so that you can basically sneak at night, and there's things you might want to do and other such stuff, and when you're away from it you don't have to worry so much. But a horde base is an active base. It's built with the idea that you can't hide, because when the horde comes, it knows where you are and it will do what its best to get to you no matter what. So there are different kind of design philosophies that you might use for one base over the other. So quite a lot of people will have a dedicated horde arena that on horde night they'll go to, and that's where they'll camp out at. But there is also something kind of nice about having a horde base, which is your base, a base that can simply withstand the horde. Can I wear a bandana over my goggles? Yes. So I'm going to make a bandana then. That makes sense. Not far off getting hammer and forge. I'm 2 levels off getting hammer and forge. Which would be very, very nice, because then we can start making iron armor. From the shadows would increase my... hidden strike would generally increase my damage, which would be quite nice.
It is nice that nowadays the clothes have cold and heat resist, so you can make them slightly more towards one or the other, but then if you suddenly change biome, you suddenly don't have to change all your clothes.
The other thing is I could get like some insulation for the heat and cold by buying a point of insulation there.
But it's like,
that may be
you're like,
worth
I
it.
don't want to, I want to get a duster.
Yeah, it's kind of what's going through my mind. I'm not going to lie. That is basically what's going on there. Pretty much anything I want right now is going to involve putting more points into an attribute. So I've got to decide really what attribute I want those points to go into.
I took 1 point in archery just because I know that when horde night comes, I'm probably still going to have a bow. For the majority of it.
That's a reasonably good call, to be honest. Yeah. That is a reasonably good call. And in general, I think it would probably be worthwhile
handy
getting
in general,
our
yeah.
perception up as well. But yeah, I'll pop a point into archery for now. Okay, so let's have a look at clothing items. I need duct tape for almost all of the cloth items, so let me go and grab some of that. We do have some glue here, so I can make some.
I took down a load of the curtains as I was going around reinforcing, so I put the cloth in the chest.
Right. Okay, so I can make armor reasonably easily. I'm going to make two bandanas. That will help us a little bit.
That'll be, anything that will give a little insulation is super handy.
I can't make dusters. They're just not an option for me.
No, there'll be something we'll probably find, honestly.
Right, the bandanas provide some protection against the weather. How much though? You know, a tiny bit. There you go, it's on the floor for you.
Thank you very much.
The main thing with bandanas is that they can be worn with other things.
Yeah, exactly. They take their own slots, so it's like you may as well put them on.
I've got plant fiber pants on right now, which is probably not helping, and also plant fiber gloves.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I can make padded gloves, light armor though. It's not actually going to keep us warm. Can I make padded boots? Yeah, light armor again. I can't make anything right now that is going to help us out in that regard. I don't think.
Yeah, so we just need to go in and search through buildings, really.
Right now, Right now, it's going to come down to that.
So maybe have a
Unfortunately.
little bit of a scavenge, see what we can find in the morning, and then start working on chopping down wood and things like that for the horde base.
Do you need gloves?
Yeah, I do.
Making me some gloves, and then making myself some leg armor as well. Okay, gloves for you. Level 3 gloves, in fact.
Wonderful,
which is not
thank
too
you.
bad.
Scrap down my old ones.
If we could modify these, it would give them some cold resistance, but without gear for modding. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my dye for my clothing. Would that warm it up? No, it wouldn't. That's a shame.
I think you specifically have to put those like blanket mod things in it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate. There are things you can get, actual mods, much like Sheila was saying there. You can get padded mods to put in armor, which will add a degree of protection for them. Right, well, I'm dropping 1 point of cold resist and heat resist there by switching out the gloves, but I think it'll probably be better for me in the long run. I'm looking a tiny bit more insulated, but yeah, I need to get something a bit warmer.
Well, I'm at least not losing heat in the house now, so the 3 points from the bandana may have made that difference.
And that's despite the fact that the fire just went out.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's
yeah,
good.
It feels like 21 degrees
in the house at the moment.
Right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Now, when it rains outside, it snows in a snowy biome. So that's when it really gets nasty.
Yeah,
though.
my cold resist is 21 at the moment, so.
Okay, that's pretty good. I've got a little bit of durability left on my iron pickaxe, so I'll bring that with. I'm also going to scrap down some of the...
Do you still get 4 shine for wrenching down fridges?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you on that one.
I'm sure we did at one point. It might have been a mod though. Like the amount of mods we've played it.
No, I think you used to get it.
Yeah.
But that's no longer the case, unfortunately.
So how far is the airdrop? Maybe we should go for it, unless it's miles away.
Probably wise to try and get to that.
It's not too far away, actually.
I can make everything that would be needed for the bicycle.
Ooh.
Once I actually have it, once I have the skill, I'll be able to make everything needed. There's no part that has to be scavenged, which is
wonderful. Because it used to be with mini bikes, you used to have to scavenge the frame and things like that. You probably still do, don't you?
I'm not sure. You might be able to do all sorts with them now, but you can make the handlebars, the chassis, the engine and the battery. Yeah, you absolutely have to scavenge the engine and the battery.
Yeah.
You can never make those. Or at least
it's nice that you get the bicycle as sort of a very starter mode of transport.
Also, let's be honest, the bicycle's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
The bicycle is silent.
But then when you're roaring along on your motorbike, it doesn't really matter because you're like, eat my dust, zombies. Woohoo! And also, you can plow them down with the spikes on the front.
100%. Everyone hear that? Yeah. That is precisely how it goes.
That's what everyone does, right?
That's certainly what I would want to do.
Yep.
Right. Plant fiber. Have I got the tallow in there? Tallow. Good. Maybe it needs cloth fragments. I'm not sure. To make candle. It's just plant fiber. Okay.
Yeah, the first game that I ever realised that you could actually like kill enemies using a vehicle to run them over was GTA.
Okay.
One of the GTA games. I was like...
I'm fairly certain that is the point of quite a lot of the GTA games.
Yeah, so early on it was like... trying to kill them with a gun, and there was far too many, and then I realised I could just get in the car and run them all over, and it was well easy. It was like, oh, okay.
I just found a secret. Oh,
is that the way into the basement?
Yeah.
I'm glad that comes up here and not outside then.
Yeah. It's a false floor. I mean, that's not great, nor is it terrible, though.
No, not great, not terrible. Doesn't hurt to keep an eye on what's down there, you know.
No.
Make sure it's clear.
Place it on a wall anyway. There we go.
Lovely.
Maybe place one over here as well, just to light this place up when
Just
there
to
aren't
improve the
any, fires on.
ambiance.